Hello YouTube, it's another episode of the how-to guide. Today we're looking at a really cool device for your Sony camera, the Sony Alpha series, the Sony 7s. It works really well and I suggest you look at getting one. Here's my little test, range test, and some extra features you can do with this remote control that you didn't know you could do. It works on almost all the different cameras. It allows you to actually remotely control your camera. You don't have to get up all the time, which is really annoying. See, my setup at the moment, I've got the Rode Wireless Go attached to a little adapter horseshoe mount. If you combine that using this remote control, you got kind of a good YouTube setup. Walk up to the camera, you can discuss things with your viewer, you can show them your surroundings, and that's useful. And when you've got a zoom remote control, you can do sort of panning shots. You can zoom into your camera, show them something behind you, and then you can zoom out again, all using this remote control, the zoom, your Rode Wireless Go, and this thing is worth every cent. The best thing about this remote control, you don't actually need a camera operator in. You just use your remote control, your Rode Wireless Go. Your sound can be good for at least 30 feet away. I'm using the Imaging Edge mobile app. I've got a feed coming through and I can frame myself up. I can say, no, I'm a little bit too close, let me get a little bit further back. From my experience, the zoom only works when you've got a power zoom lens. But how far does this thing actually work? Let's do a quick test. So here I am in the garden. I wanted to test out how far this thing actually picks it up and how far I can zoom away from. I'm going to frame myself up using the app. So this is using Wi-Fi. I'm not sure how far that's going to work either, but we'll test that out. Okay, I'm about 20 feet away from the camera at the moment. Okay, it seems to be working from 20 feet away. That's a good first test. Roughly 30 feet away from the camera. Does it still work? It still seems to work from 40 feet. This is probably where it loses it. 50 feet away from the camera. I think this might be the maximum. As you can see, the feed has died on my mobile phone. The second great feature about this remote control is that you can actually link it using the Camlink Elgato Camlink 4K utility. You plug the cable into your HDMI, your micro HDMI port on any camera, and you can record the screen. Now the problem is the screen goes black when you plug it in, but when you have the remote control you can actually see your output on your monitor. So if you push the menu, I go to the menu screen and I can record that screen and do different things on YouTube. Now a lot of people buy this remote control and they're not actually sure how to pair it up. On most of the Sony series it should be the same. You click the menu, you go to page 4-7 of that top little icon that's set up for, it looks like a briefcase, and 4-7 you see it says IR remote control, that's infrared remote control. Make sure that is on, otherwise your remote control is not going to work. It's not broken, the battery's not dead when you buy it. Also make sure you pull out the little plastic tab that is inserted between the battery cover, otherwise it won't work. But the remote control is awesome. All these little arrow buttons work well. You can actually flip the display off in different modes, as you can see, and you can show people things. Let me show you what this little Camlink looks like. It uses the micro HDMI port. You just plug it in. It can be a little bit buggy sometimes. I plug it in and it works, sometimes it doesn't, but on overall I'm being pretty happy with this product. It allows you to stream gaming. If you're doing a YouTube video for gaming, this is the product you need to get. Better than using a webcam for streaming. It shoots 4K. They're not cheap, I think they're about $150, but they're worth getting. I've also got a small little hack that allows you to kind of do focusing with your remote control. Remember, this doesn't have a half shutter button, so you can't really focus, but let me show you what I do. It's sometimes helpful. Make sure you set your autofocus drive speed to slow, like that. And then when you go to your function menu, make sure you set your focus area to flexible spot. It focuses on that back item. Then you can use a flexible spot again. Press the shutter button. Notice how it focuses on the front. If you like this video, guys, please hit a like, subscribe, a comment. It really helps my small little baby channel, and see you again next time.